Peace, light, and love. And today's chapter of the language of letting go is December 10th. Sorry. Sneezing. Yeah. Empowerment. You can think, you can make good decisions, you can make choices that are right for you. We all make mistakes from time to time, but we are not mistakes. We can make a new decision that takes new information into account, can change our mind from time to time. That's our right too. We don't have to be intellectuals to make good choices. In recovery, we have a gift and a goal available to each of us. The gift is called wisdom. Other people can think too, and that means we no longer have to feel responsible for other people's decisions. That also means we're responsible for our choices. We can reach out to others for feedback. We can ask for information. We can take opinions into account. But it is our task to make our own decisions. It is our pleasure and right to have our own opinions. We are each free to embrace and enjoy the treasures of our own mind, intellect, and wisdom. Today I will treasure the gift of my mind. I will do my own thinking, make my own decision, my own choices, and value my opinions. I will be open to value others, what others think, but I will take responsibility for myself. I will ask for and trust that I am being guided by divine wisdom. So this connects to yesterday. So what happened yesterday was I had an article about something that I found very painful. Transportation for live animals all the way from Australia, which takes a few weeks on ships to Israel. It's just horrific, the description of what these animals go through, just so people can have less, so people don't have to pay a lot for meat. I mean, calling dead animals meat is by itself, I think, an insult to intelligence. And then I come with this article. I brought it to the teacher's room, and this one woman is just like, I don't know, she just like couldn't care less, she said. And then I thought, she's such a callous, horrible person. I've always had clashes with her, and I know I'm being judgmental, but just certain people are just, it's like they don't really care how other people feel. And I'm thinking, is it me? Am I like that too? I don't know. I try to refrain from judging, but she's been a pain in the butt. She's always stating these stupid comments and telling me I'm a very naive person, and I don't know, just nasty. And I'm going to tell her in a very assertive way today that the reason I behaved yesterday the way I did was because I can't take any more her mean comments, and she really has to control herself, because otherwise I'll just, I don't see it as a good working environment. I don't have to work with her actually at all. Just that she has such stupid opinions. I mean, saying denying animals have emotions and saying, oh, carrots have emotion too, it's just stupid. Of course animals have emotions, and the fact that human beings deny that and don't have a problem killing them to eat their meat or the flesh is just horrible. No wonder human beings go through so much violence. It has to do with eating meat for sure. It has to do with denying pain of someone else. I mean, if you have empathy for others, you can't just go and shoot people down or kill or whatever. I'm just really upset this morning by the news, and just it seems like this country is going in such a bad direction, and I just don't know what to do anymore about that. I just feel like I feel so helpless here. It's a democracy, and yet I feel like my voice isn't heard. And I think the solution is, if I really want to feel empowered, is to go with a group of like-minded people. That's how human beings work. And to join a group that fights for animal rights, and just realize that it's not like people are going to agree to everything I say, or vice versa. I'm not going to agree to everything they say, but at least I'll be with like-minded people. And I think that's how you can get empowered, when you go to a sort of group that you can support each other in the frustration of living in a society that seems to ignore, for the most part, things that are quite sacred to me. It's very important for me since I could remember myself. I just couldn't stand to see animals being hurt, because I feel like they don't have any rights. Just because something doesn't have power in society, to have it like stamped upon. And then I'm just like really feeling sad about just the way human rights issues in Israel have just ignored the violence being used by so-called freedom fighters. I'm sorry, I just have to, it's just, we're fighting against the occupation. Yeah, I mean, what are you talking about, occupation? God. Yeah, do you want me to just leave my country? What, am I supposed to be a refugee? I mean, what occupation? What are you talking about? I don't get that. I'm so confused sometimes. So we have in Haifa, a candidate to be the assistant mayor is a man who supports Hezbollah and Hamas, and I'm like, I don't understand this. I mean, since when are terror groups legitimate, you know? And granted, there's violence done by countries too, all countries, but to legitimize an organization that just targets civilians and just shoots at people standing in a bus station like happened yesterday, it's just terrific. Whether it's this side of the green line or the other side, just horrible. I just feel really angry that this mayor of Haifa, she's now vacationing in Switzerland, having a beer. She puts a Facebook post and completely ignoring the fact that the man that she chose to be her assistant supports terror groups. I don't understand it. And Haifa is a mixed city. There are a lot of Arabs there living besides Jews, and it's really important that there's an atmosphere of tolerance, and tolerating terror is just horrible. It's the same as tolerating people who murder animals, slaughter animals. For me, violence is violence. Of course, there's a difference when you have an army that protects the border and protects people that are civilians. It's very different than terror groups that just target anyone, just shoot at people. And let's tell the honest truth. They want to take over the country, the terror groups. They want to have this country. They want to have this country. They want to make every city here like Gaza, where you cannot say your opinions. If you don't agree, you're pushed off buildings. Women have no rights. Women can just be murdered because they don't do things. Gay people have no rights. I mean, not to mention animals. I mean, just everything just seems to me all, it's just one part of the same standard, where you don't tolerate people that have a different religion. You also don't tolerate anything else. You don't tolerate, you want everything to be just one culture. You want to erase anyone who's different. You don't like that people are different. Yeah, I'm having a hard time also with extremism within Israeli society as well. If they don't tolerate anyone who's different, it's really tragic. It just seems to me, though, that it's an international problem. It's not just a problem here. It's really an international problem. And I don't know. I just feel it's so sad that people don't tolerate people that are different than they are. And that they support violence against anyone. It's just beyond me. I don't know. I'm just feeling really upset about a lot of things yesterday. I walked home and I saw 2 rabbits in a small little cage in a pet shop next to my home, and I thought, that's just a perfect example. They don't think these rabbits have a right to have a big cage. Or I raised rabbits, and I used to let them roam free in the house. I didn't buy them. I got them secondhand from someone who didn't want them, and I let them jump around. I mean, it's just so sad when you take animals that they're built for running, and you keep them in a small little cage. And I'm thinking how to do it rationally. I'm thinking how to. I mean, if you live in a country where human beings don't have human rights, it seems a bit pathetic to ask for rabbits, but isn't it the same thing? I mean, if you don't respect the right of any living being to live, it's about the same. I don't know. I'm just so confused by everything, because it just seems like I have to... Where does it stop, you know? Where is my right to live here? Preventing someone else from living as a free person. And that bothers me as well. I don't know. Anyway, I think the solution is to try to get more involved socially, and not to try to change the minds of those that just don't want to hear, but try to get empowerment by talking about the frustration of not being heard. That's the only way to get empowered. Peace, light, and love. Anyway, I'm late for work today.